Customer states, foul odor coming from toilet when flushed. I am the customer. Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, amongst other things, we're going to be doing a little bit of work here to the heavy Chevy. Notice the past couple of times we've been camping, when we flush the toilet, you do get like a foul odor. Even the one time I used the toilet here in the garage and some odor came out of the vent on the roof. Now I've seen some videos from other RVers talking about they changed the vent caps. So basically it's just like your house, you know, the plumbing has to be vented, so there's a pipe that comes out of the roof, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. But it's just a piece of plastic that goes over, so you have the pipe that sticks up like this, and the piece of plastic kind of covers it. So what I got is two different type of vent covers we're going to be installing today. Alright, so the first one's by Camco, and I'm not sponsored by either company. I got the other one by Lippert. I really wanted this one to begin with. It has a bug screen built in, and I just like the profile of it, but it was a bit more money. And this one actually had better reviews. It's supposed to spin with the air. As you can see, it's supposed to suck the odors out of the tanks. My problem is where the black tank comes up, my roof vent for the bathroom up there is in the way, and it's going to hit. This one's not obstructed by anything. The only other vent is over the bedroom, but the bathroom has that one roof vent, and I had the covers over it, so this won't work. I was actually going to return it, but I figured, hey, I'll go ahead and put this on the gray tank, because you can get some odors from there, and I'm going to put this one on the black tank. I get one each, and we'll go ahead and sample it. And I get to show you how to install each one. And don't worry, stay tuned. We're going to have some data logging and tuning of projects Z28, so let's get on the roof. There's vent number 1. See, that's open, that's all over there. Here's vent number 2, and I have this cover here, so it's not really gonna work. See, even if I put it here, it's gonna hit and get caught in this, so I can't use it right here. Plus, you kind of got this whole thing here that's blocking the wind, so we're gonna put that one over there. We'll put this one over here. So see, this is what I'm talking about. See, the pipe is up here, and this kind of covers it, so there's no way for air to flow through it. So all we have to do is, looks like we'll take these screws off, and then we have our die cord here. So you're gonna do this job, make sure you got the self-leveling stuff. Let's get this off. Okay. These directions are horrible. It makes no sense. Here it says install this collar, but then it says don't install it if the pipe is 2 inches. But then it says again here to install it. You know, so this was confusing. So I went online and watched a video by Lippert on how to install this stupid thing. And they said, cut this pipe to 5/8 inch. So that's what I did. And, you know, I should have looked. I should have figured, because I know it's hard to see. It's kind of dark in here, but this is not. This is supposed to actually fit on the pipe like that. Nice and tight, which now you can't put the base on. So, yeah, now I have to use this stupid adapter thing to have that thing long enough to go in. I should have went with my instinct and just put this here and measured and cut the pipe flush. Oh my god. I thought this was going to be easy. I guess that was my mistake. I thought this was going to be easy. I hope the other one goes easier. Although their instructions are, I started looking at it. Look at this. Here's their instructions. If you ever seen anything so stupid in your life, I mean, look at. So you have little bits and pieces of instruction here, 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 on dangling on this piece. That's the stupidest thing ever. Look at that. Who does that? Why not just put it on like a piece of paper so you can fold it out instead of having this flimsy? Tell you what, man. Oh, and then also, I don't even know what this thing is. It's part of the kit, but nowhere in these instructions. I mean, here it says like collar, but it serves no purpose here. If I see, it won't go over this. You think maybe it would go over here. So there's no explanation as to what that thing actually is. And yes, I'm sweating. It's like 98 degrees today and it's hot. You know, I can believe this. I get up this morning and I had a comment on an old Project Z28 video when I did the hatch motor. And the dude's like, oh, you're sweating like a pig. Yeah, you come down here to Florida and work in this heat and see if you don't sweat. I mean, I don't know what you're... It's a stupid comment. I don't even know the point of it. You know, when we do YouTube, there's kind of two things. We can't enjoy music like you normally will when you listen to it when you're working on a car, because we'll get copyright if we pick it up. Now, granted, sometimes if I'm not videotaping, I can turn on the radio, but it's just usually easier to leave it off. And then, like having a fan running. If I have a fan running, it's going to make so much noise and you can't hear me, and then you complain about the fan. So all we do is sweat. Yeah, I'm kind of upset with this one here. That I cut that friggin' pipe short. And now it's like, now what? I mean, it's gonna work. I wish I would have went with my gut and just cut it, tried to measure out this stuff. But all right, I'll check in with you when it's done, unless I got a debacle on the other side. Which I hope not, please. One debacle for today is enough. They are in. I know this looks a little bit messy. It's all like, but it's self-leveling. This stuff will smooth out and it'll look like that. Which I know is still goopy, but you know, this is your roof and you don't want water coming in, so it doesn't hurt to have a whole big blob of that stuff, trust me. All right, so this thing here now should go with the wind. As you can see, it can spin freely. And then that one should just hopefully allow air to come out and vent. Look at the view. Look at that. Chevy SS, a 50th Camaro and a GTO. I know it's dark. This camera doesn't do good dark. Best I can do. I don't have lights up in here yet. Maybe one day. One day I'll get some lights. Be nice. Okay, so last camping trip, I noticed that this little latch right here is loose, and they used pop rivets. Thank you so much. You can see this metal bin goes in around this thing, so the only way to get to those rivets would be to take all these screws out from here. I'd have to break all this sealant and peel this whole thing out, because that metal box blocks where the rivets are. So unfortunately my rivet gun won't fit in between here, so we are gonna try to just tighten it up with screws. I mean, the rivets are kind of, the rivets that are holding, and I know this lighting is horrible, there's not much I can do. We're in a dark garage filming towards the outside, but I'm gonna try this. Nice and tight now. Got the two screws in there. Said the rivets will help take some of the weight. My only other option is to drill it out and then try to reach back here maybe and do like a nut and bolt. But I was kind of hoping that would work. Some self tappers, because this is pretty thick metal that we're going into. So, all right, let's hope that works. I mean, I don't really do that much. I mean, we just keep the barbecue growing here. Not like I sit stuff on here. Alrighty. Alright, so before we get on the tuning project Z28, I just want to show you this right here. This is by Airtight. And if you do any type of work with anything that uses a caulking gun, whether silicone sealants, glue, anything like that, pick you up a couple of these. I have them down below in my Amazon store. I think they're under RV. So you get a seal here, you have a seal there, and then right here in the tip you can see there's a point that goes into the tip of your caulk or whatever, your sealant. Like for me, this is the die core for the roof of the RV. There you have it. I've had this stuff sealed up since like last year, and it still works great. I never really, except for this time, I need a lot, so there's not a lot left in here, but normally I don't need a lot. It's just touching up stuff, and I hate having to throw the stuff out. It's not cheap, so this is phenomenal. If you do any kind of work, like I said, if you're using caulking stuff, get you one or two of these Airtight containers. They freaking work absolutely amazing. I'm not paid or sponsored by these guys, but man, when I see a good product, man, I have to let you guys know, man. This is amazing. I've been using them since I got the RV last year, and here I busted out this caulk, the die core, the sealant, the roof sealant, and boom, it works fantastic. Alright, Brian sent me another tune, so I'm going to go to the Camaro, get that chip out. We're going to burn the tune, we're going to cool off, get out of this soaking wet shirt, and got some work I got to do in the car. Got a little issue going on. I should have started out the video by saying this, that yes, I do use tank treatments in the RV. I know somebody's going to probably come in and say that about the odors. We have used tank treatments in the past. What I'm thinking is maybe because of the winter time, maybe there's some stuff in there and it just kind of settled and we haven't got it broke down. Or I did change to Happy Camper. It had really great reviews, but there's no smell to it. I was using those like purple packs or whatever you throw in the toilet, and they always had a nice floral smell, and we never had any problems. But I switched to Happy Camper, so I'm not sure if it's because the RV sat over the winter. This is the first time we had it sitting for a long period of time, or maybe these campsites that I'm at now don't have an on-site septic. Because before, what I would do is there's a washout for the tank. You hook the garden hose to a separate fitting inside the RV, and there's a water nozzle inside the black tank that sprays water everywhere, and it rinses everything out. And I think we've been able to get the tank really cleaned out after each camping trip, but every place I'm staying this time, we haven't had that luxury to sit there and just keep rinsing the tank out because we're not hooked up. I always have to drive to a dump site, so that might be adding to it. But I've done some research and heard that the vent caps make a big difference. So before anybody makes a comment, yes, we do use tank treatments to break down the waste and keep everything clean. Just I don't know if it's been hotter out or if the RV sat, whatever, but I figure I'd try the vent caps out because I did some rinsing even the last time we went camping. I put some water in the black tank so that way as we drove it could slosh around and break some stuff down, but it still kind of smelled. So anyway, I hope you got some value out of that. I'm gonna have to put off the Project Z28 stuff until next video. This one's already at almost 12 minutes long, and I really don't want to make a 25-30 minute long video. I don't think people really like to click on videos that are that long. Maybe you do, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below like what kind of time frame works for you. I try to stay at 10 minutes because I think 10 minutes is a good entertainment time frame for people to watch. So I did have something I have to fix on this car, and we did some data logging and tuning. So and we got some pretty cool stuff, some other stuff coming up. So I'll probably push that out Wednesday for you because I couldn't add it to this video. And we'll have that. Look for it Wednesday to come out. I've been trying to post right now like Monday and Friday because I haven't had that much stuff. Instead of me going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I've been doing twice a week because, like I said, lack of content. But I have some good ideas and some stuff coming up, and we'll do some dialogue and talk about what's going to come up for the channel other than the travel stuff. So like, shares, comments appreciated. Check out the links down below, and hey, remember these signs here that I got you a discount code down below, 10% off? Guess what? Now they have a 2-color sign. You can get them in 2 colors. So instead of it just being blue, you can have it blue and red or white and orange, whatever you want. They have 2-color signs. Oh, I wish that would have been out when I ordered these, but it could save you 10%, man. If you want some like cool looking merino wool shirts that, you know, last a long time, and that I got you like $25 or whatever off. You know, I got you a lot of discounts. I've worked with a lot of companies. Hey, look at that. To get you some discount codes. So please check it out. If you shop on Amazon, go through my store. It really helps me out. Amazon sees I'm directing people there. I get a commission on what you buy. I don't know what you buy. I don't know who you are. So don't worry about any of that. It just says that, hey, I directed 3 people, 5 people, and they bought $20 worth of stuff, and I get 5 cents, you know, whatever it is. So the help is appreciated. It costs nothing. It doesn't add anything to your cost. So I would greatly appreciate the help, and we will have some Project Z28 stuff coming up. All right, I promise. All right, everyone, stay safe and hang in there. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.